Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset. It's Week 6. It's Game 6. We're going to start in East Tennessee. Going to start off with the head coach of the William Blount Governors, head coach Philip Shadowens. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing good. Just getting ready to eat some dinner with the family.
Well, let's talk about your season a little bit. You're right now 2-3. You've got a win against Oliver Springs, and you've got a win against Heritage. Took a loss against Maryville. Took a loss against Ottawa, and then recently took a loss to McMinn. And pick it up from there, Coach, kind of what happened last Friday night.
What happened last Friday night is we didn't play very good football in the first half on either side. We turned it over 5 times in the first half, and it's one of those, we scored 17 points offensively in the first half, but, when you turn it over 5 times, 4 of those being from the 30-yard line in, with the kind of talent that McMinn has right now. They're very, very talented tailback, a dominant offensive line, led by a kid that's already committed to Virginia Tech. And you shorten the field for those guys, you're in trouble. And we did that. Offense, we did a lot of good things, but we turned the ball over. We fumbled a punt return. We fumbled a kickoff return. We threw a pick 6. And we threw another interception on our own 22. So it was a bad route, actually. But so pretty rough first half, to be honest with you. And, that happens when you turn the ball over and don't come out ready to play. And I didn't feel like that we were particularly ready to play on either side of the ball. I missed a bunch of practice last week. My stepdaughter Ashley passed away unexpectedly, and so I wasn't at practice last week. And I don't know if that affected our football team or not. Our coaching staff worked really hard. Our kids worked really hard when I was gone. But it was a pretty tough week, I think, on us all. And Friday night, we didn't play very good football.
Well, did you just feel like you, series-wise, the points you did score, did you feel like you got in a little bit of a rhythm, or was it just, I don't know.
Offense, we did a lot of good things. We didn't turn the ball over. We were very successful. But, we scored 17 points in the first half. But when you turn the ball over like we did, it didn't matter.
Right.
We're so far behind the 8 ball, it just didn't matter. But, it's kind of one of those things you learn from those and you put it down and you go to the next one. That's what you have to do when you play like we did last week. And everybody knows you can't turn the ball over, 5 times in the game, let alone 5 times in the first half. So, we got to play better defense. Regardless, we got to play better defense. So I was disappointed in how we came out. We really challenged our kids at halftime to just have a certain amount of grit and fight, and our kids did that. Ended up scoring 32 points. We gave up 1 score in the second half, but it was just it was ugly and not what we expected. Certainly, against a really talented team. McMinn's going to go 9-1 or 10-0. Depends on who wins between them and Maryville. They're a very talented team, and but yet we expected much more of ourselves, and so we've put that one down. We've gone on to the next one. We got Sevier County this week.
Injury-wise, you come out okay?
Well, we're banged up. Our best 2 linemen didn't play last Friday night, and neither one will probably play this Friday as well. One of them's got an MCL that'll probably be another week, and one of them's got a high ankle sprain. He's tried to practice, but he kind of, hadn't been in any contact. But even going through light contact today, he kind of dinged it again, so it's probably another week as well. So, other than that, we're not in bad health for this time of year. We're not real deep up front. We don't need to have our best 2 offensive linemen standing over beside me, but we've had some other kids that have stepped up and some young kids that have worked really, really hard. And so, we feel, we're probably as healthy as most people. Everybody has some bumps and bruises after 5 games, and we certainly do. But that's not a reason not for us to, not go out and play well. We expect a really good effort Friday night and expect to win the football game.
Well, and you kind of mentioned it, but it's Sevier County and the Smoky Bears. They're 2-2. You're on the road, and what do you like when you pull up the video about the Smoky Bears?
Well, they're similar to us offensively. They really spread the field, run inside zone, a lot of RPOs, and throw the ball around. So, last year it was a TV game, and we lost in overtime by 1. It was 52-51 or something ridiculous.
I remember that. Wasn't that a Thursday night game, Coach?
It was a Thursday night TV game. It was a great football game, fun football game. But hopefully we play better defense than that, and I'd love to still score 50, but I certainly don't want to give up 50. But it should be an exciting game. 2 teams that are similar. and we're certainly based on our week of preparation, we're certainly ready to go.
And you were talking about them spreading it around and everything. They got a decent tailback, or they got a good receiver, or is it the quarterback?
They got a big tight end that's talented. They got numerous receivers that catch the ball well, but their quarterback is really what makes them go. He can throw it and run it. He's a fast kid, so he scrambles well as well. But he also, he throws the ball accurately as well. So he's kind of a dual threat kid. They run a ton of inside zone, just try to, when they're going to run the ball, just kind of run inside zone with a big physical kid to try to just stick it up in there. They're going to throw it, 35, 40 times generally. Unless you can't stop the run at all, then everybody's going to hand the ball off. But so we expect it to be, them trying to throw the football quite a bit. And, we've worked on some things this week to hopefully improve our defense and made a couple of adjustments with personnel. And we're looking forward to Friday night at 7:30.
Well, Coach, be careful going over to Sevier County High. Is that a neat place to play?
Never played there before, but from what I hear, it is, and it's a beautiful place. I know that much, and hopefully the rain will be out of here with this little, hurricane or whatever it was, tropical storm, and hopefully the rain will be gone. And Friday night at 7:30 to be nice and clear to play on the pretty turf.
Coach, be careful, and sorry about the loss in your family, and I hope to talk to you next week.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.